disclaimer alert. If you're already used to fighters and you already know the deal, then this video is not for you, okay? This is mostly for FPS players or people who don't know how to play fighters. So I'm gonna be incredibly basic before I start getting into juggles and things like that. Okay, so this is not for you.
You will die, mortal.
What's up, guys? Justin Gray, aka Just Died at 01 here. I got a little Tekken Revolution for you. I've obviously posted about this in Battlelog and things of that nature, and I guess I figure since some of you are actually trying or attempting to play it, since it's free to play, I might as well give you a helping hand. This game, to me, is like kind of similar to 5 in Tekken 5 DR. Not so much Tekken Tag 2 or 6 because there's no bound, and bound is like a form of bouncing somebody on the ground so you can, continue your juggle. This game doesn't have that, so it's a little, I don't know, like the way hits feel to me is more like Tekken 5 DR. And I realize a lot of you guys like missed a lot of this stuff because you weren't playing fighters at the time. Now, I want to take this time to dispel some nonsense real quick. So, a lot of feedback I've been getting about this is, well, I haven't played the fighter because, like, I don't have the mental faculties to play that kind of game, and my reflexes ain't good enough, and blah, 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 but we'll play a shooter and you'll go 50-6 and you don't snipe. Or if you do, you're quick scoping. Get out of here. If you can drop like 4 people like at the same time with a good flank, then you can make a decision within like a split second. That's the only time you really have in games anyway. The fighters are just presented in a different form, but it's the same thing. If you can do that, you can do this. And a lot of times you'll realize that you actually had your attack pre-planned before you even threw it out, and vice versa. So that's all that is. So don't worry about that. As far as free to play, I guess let me help clear this whole thing up here. Here, let me try to find it. Let's go in here and look. Alright, is it up here? Sorry guys, bear with me. There's a certain screen I'm looking for. There we go. So here's how you play. You have arcade coins, and you can have up to 2, and you get 1 every hour, and these are used to play arcade battle. Now it doesn't mean you can only play arcade battle twice, because you only get 2 coins or whatever. The coins are good for I think like 30 minutes or something like that, or 30 minutes to an hour or something like that, and you can play it continuously during that time. You know what I mean? So you can have about like an hour playing arcade mode, in which I highly do recommend because there is no training mode right now. Harada has made I guess like hints towards in the next patch for this thing there being a training mode, but until then, arcade mode is the next best thing because they're really easy. They don't block much, so you can practice like your juggles. Let him beat you up a few rounds, so you can make it last longer. So you can keep practicing. You know what I mean? The stuff that you want to practice. Because the problem with that is you'll just blow right through it really fast. It takes about like 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes on a speed run. Battle coins, and these are used to play like ranking player. This is how you play other people. So if you invite people into your room, you're gonna have to use these coins. So, well, I'll get to that in a second. And as it says right here, those replenish once every 30 minutes. Blah blah blah. Premium tickets, you can get up to 999. Now, you can get these in arcade battle sometimes. It's pretty random. You also get them as rewards. They'll throw them out as rewards, like for playing every day sometimes. Like I got one for logging in yesterday. Premium tickets are cool because every time you win, you get another one. You know what I mean? You always get it back as long as you keep winning. So it promotes you to keep winning, because if you notice, you can lose them battle coins. You know what I'm saying? So if you win, you can get a premium ticket as a prize, and you can keep playing off that premium ticket. Sometimes you can make that last a whole day. I had 2 premium tickets. I made it last like about 5 hours. You know what I mean? So, and even when you log off and come back on, you can still use that same premium ticket. Premium coins are the same thing. I guess it's just something you buy. You can't buy premium tickets right now. I don't know if you ever will be able to. I mean, I imagine you can, since you can get up to 999 of them. But they just haven't put that up there yet. I would definitely buy those instead of coins, because you can keep using them. Coins, premium coins, once you use them once they're done. You know what I mean? So I go and buy like what, $10 worth or whatever, and just play on that. I think I bought $5 worth when the game first came out. The day after it came out. It came out the Saturday. I can't remember the date, but anyway. I'm not really gonna look it up right now. I made $5 worth of premium coins last about 5 days, 6 days, and I played it just about every day. So if you win, then you're good. You gotta promote winning. You know what I mean? It promotes winning. Now let's talk about the community on this game. You might be thinking that a lot of people playing this are avid Tekken pro players and all that stuff. Yeah, you might see NYC Fab or somebody like that on here. I mean, I ran into him the first day, and we lagged out. I didn't get a chance to finish the match, but he was winning, so he probably would have won. But it was fun. It's good, and some people are good, but not many, man. A lot of people would just mash the special move, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, guys. The first thing you'll notice are these 3 moves up here. These are like a quote-unquote special move. All characters have these. They're all different. They all do different things, right? Some of them are incredibly good. Some of them aren't. Well, actually, I think pretty much all of them have their use. For real. I'll explain them in a second. I guess it's something kind of new to Tekken, and yeah, it does kind of add like a noob factor to the game, but it's not without balance. And I'll explain it for a second, and we'll start here, because this is the guy that you're going to see the absolute most. Everyone uses Law in this game for some, all the noobs use Law in this game for some ungodly reason. So when you guys go play ranked, you're going to see him more than absolutely anybody else. He's the easiest to pick up, I guess, or I don't know. So if I would just came, look at this little move list right here. Oh, let me use him. Boom. As far as his symbols go, I'll explain those in a second. But if you see that circle right there, or that looks like a track and field track, it's like a running track. That means it's a homing move. That means like if they're sidestepping around, that move will follow them and hit them, and that's how you stop sidesteppers. You use your homing move. They're not blocking their hit. Boom. So this is not my character at all. I use Jack 6. I absolutely hate Law in every facet, in every form, in every way. I hate his intro. I hate the way his face looks. Everything. Anyway, this move right here is stupid. This move is stupid. And that's the first one on the list. It's back and both kicks at the same time. So let me explain this to you. The way your buttons are is square is left punch. Triangle is right punch. X is left kick. And circle is right kick. Alright? Now the Tekken community doesn't say this stuff. We don't use square and circle and things like that, because you can be playing on any like platform. You know what I mean? Like just arcade sticks and stuff like that's that noise you're hearing in the background. Actually, I have an arcade stick, but I'll get into that in a second. About the whole stick versus pad thing. I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, here's the deal. Left punch is one. Okay, so if you go to any like Tekken forum or anything like that, if you Google anything about Tekken, I guarantee you they'll talk like this. It's like 1 + 2 or 4 FF 1 + 4, comma 2, comma, you know what I mean? Some whatever. It's not a math equation. It's buttons. So like FF means forward. Let's break this down.
Get ready for the next battle.
Now, because I'm over here on the left, in order for me to go forward, I have to hold right? Because he's on the right. So forward is now right. Back is left. Up and down is always up and down. Like jump will always be up, duck will always be down. Only when that switches is forward and back, depending on which side you're on. So now if I throw him, or not. If I throw him and get on the other side, now forward is left. And back is right. This is important because when you're looking at a moves list from the other side, going in here and looking at the command list from the other side, this is always going to be on the first player side. See, it says up here, when character is facing right. That means if I'm on that side that I'm not naturally on for the match. Now I'm facing right, boom. See? Now, as I said with buttons, square, which is left punch, is 1. Triangle, which is right punch, is 2. I can't wait till they put a triangle mode in here. X, which is left kick, is 3. And circle, which is right kick, is 4. Alright, it's just like, it's just language, it's just jargon pretty much. There's no like method to it or anything like that. That's just what it is. And it'll always be that. Now, move right along. You can push buttons at the same time and get different things. Like, for example, if you push both lefts. So if you think about it, the top 2 buttons are your arms and the bottom 2 buttons are your legs. Kind of like the human body. Think about it like that if you want to remember, if you have trouble remembering it. Now, throwing would be push both lefts at the same time and push both rights at the same time. Okay?
Get ready for the next battle.
There's also special throws, but we'll get into that later. Those are like character specific. The thing about throws is this: you can throw a blocking opponent and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can actually throw people out of things, like out of attacks and stuff. That's kind of risky, often not worth it, but it can be done. But you normally want to do it to, like, you know, catch somebody who's blocking and things like that. Now the problem with throws is this: you know, with everything that's good, there's the bad. So throws can be ducked in Tekken, and throws can also be broken. Now if your throws are broken, it's normally like a no harm, no foul. Both characters kind of just, you know what I mean, move away from each other. I was hoping she'd break one, but I guess not. Arcade mode is really good to play because, like, they're stupid. They're really stupid. They don't do anything. Move right along. If your throw is ducked, that's worse. That's bad. Bad. That means something, a punch like that's gonna happen. And that's just Combo City right there. So that's bad. Some characters have throws that throw ducking opponents, but they're only going to throw a ducking opponent. So if it doesn't duck, then you're going to get, you know, you're probably going to get killed. So you have to be sure that, you know, you train your opponent, and I'll explain that to you a little later. Dashing is a maneuver that's done by tapping back to back dash and forward dash. Back, forward. The last thing you want to do is walk forward. You can't block when you're walking. And if you're playing online, 9 times out of 10, lag is going to whoop you anyway. You know what I mean? Lag is going to whoop you up for this. You're not going to be able to react in time and things like that. You shouldn't be doing it at all. You know what I mean? There's almost no reason to not backdash. Now this right here, I mean not backdash, but dash period. You know what I mean? Just dashing period. Just don't walk. Do not walk. Now this is called sidestepping. How you do this? Now, in Tekken there exists such a thing called neutral. And neutral is what it means. Neutral means you're doing nothing. So some characters have moves that involve like a command, then neutral, and then something else. Okay? So to help you better understand this, sidestepping is also done the same way. The command for it is up or down, then neutral. It means tap up and then do nothing. That's it. Just tap it. Don't hold it, don't mash it, just tap up or tap down. Tap up, go up. Tap down, you go down. Up, down, up, down. Now, you also have side walking. And that's done pretty much the same thing as dashing. So you want to tap up and then hit up again and hold it. So up, up. Oh, whoops, I messed up. Up, up. Down, down. Down, down. I'm actually, when I'm saying it, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually doing it. If you listen to my the clicks on my stick, you can hear it. Down, down. Up, up. Got it?